Hey guys, it's Xmarie. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're playing a new indie game that I have found is a horror game. As you know, we are in the middle of Fear Fest and it's Halloween soon, so we're going to carry on playing these horror games. Well, we do anyway, but you know what I mean. So this game today is called Please Wake Up. This is a very strange game indeed with the sounds of things. So Please Wake Up is a metafictional memory horror game that will hack your brain. The game uses psychological techniques and illusions to present many horrifying truths about the nature of the memory, perception and reality. It has simple and accessible yet engaging gameplay that will make you fear your own mind. The game also has an extremely experimental narrative that will leave you questioning the nature of your reality. I don't really know how to take that, but it sounds super interesting. The page is all very it just looks very strange indeed. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just get into this. Okay guys, so this is Please Wake Up. I'm going to go straight in for a new game. Look at all the stripes, it's already messed up. This game uses optical illusions that can have minor visual effects lasting for months. View the illusion at your own risk. The developer is not liable for any negative or damaging effects that can occur as a result of this game. We recommend providing this warning for anyone else who may be viewing. Use of this illusion can be turned off in the settings. Take that in, guys. It's completely up to you if you want to watch this. Are you able to read this? Just about, yeah. Please respond with no. Please respond with yes. Please respond with no. Beginning cognitive test. I don't like it. Is a shoe smaller than a house? Yes. Is the Monopoly Man's monocle bigger than his hat? No. Is the ocean red? No. Does 2 + 3 = 5? Yes. Is Curious George's tail shorter than his finger? I don't know who he is, but I'm gonna say no. Patient has completed cognitive testing. I don't like the fact I'm being tested. Beginning self-identity test. Oh my god, stop it. Is your name Thomas Mandela? No. Are you 13 years old? No. Were you born in Wyoming? No. Is your mother's first name Angela? No, but if it was, I'd be freaked out. Patient has failed self-identity testing. Hello? This is Dr. James Mass communicating with you from the Todd County Hospital. I don't like this. If you're reading this right now, don't be alarmed. This may seem absurd to you, but you are currently in a coma. Oh my god. Your brainwaves indicate that you are currently hallucinating or dreaming. We do not know what you may currently be experiencing, but it is very important that you follow my instructions in order to wake up. It is very likely that you have recently experienced a loss of identity. Oh my god. To help you regain your identity, we will be stimulating your hippocampus and reactivate memories of events leading up to your identity loss. I don't know what that word said. Due to the nature of your specific circumstances, your mind may attempt to alter these memories. Oh my god, I don't like this. Do not let your mind alter these memories. If the memory becomes too unstable, you may be unable to wake up. Is this message understood? Yes, I like it's like, don't be alarmed. Great memory simulation will begin in 3, 2, 1. I don't like this. Look around the room and pay attention. Objects may change when not visible. I don't like this. There's a head there. There's a radio. The sound will get louder the more objectives have changed. I don't like this. Did you notice the front board had changed? Click on it to change back. The front board? Do not click on objectives that have not changed.
I want you to take a good look at your surroundings. Pay very close attention to the things around you. Now, close your eyes.
No,
if
I
you're
don't want to.
indoors, do you remember what colour the walls are? Do you remember where the lights are? If something in your surroundings were to
I
change,
don't like this.
like the texture of the ceiling or the position of items in front of you, would you notice? We like to believe that our memory and perception form true snapshots of the world around us. But upon closer inspection, we begin to see that they are just fragile fabrications constructed by our brains. On today's episode of the Natural Sciences podcast, we will explore the nature of our memories, perception, and the brain.
Oh, I don't like that. What does he want me to do? Nothing's changed. As far as I can see.
Memory is something that we rely on each and every day. On a basic level, we use it to help locate our
These are all the
keys and to
same.
remember computer passwords. However, on a more fundamental level, memory plays a key role in our personal identity, beliefs, and behavior. Without memory, we wouldn't have any real connection to the things we've accomplished, the events we've experienced, or the people we love. 17th century British philosopher John Locke argued
That's
that
changed.
personal identity, or the self, is founded on memory. That is to say that your memory is what defines you as an individual over time, not your physical body or soul. Nonetheless, even though we trust our memories to form our beliefs and identities, our memories themselves are highly error-prone. To talk about this, we are interviewing Dr. Agatha Cage, a psychologist at the University of Michigan, about the nature of human memory. So
Okay.
what is memory and why is it important?
That's a good question. At a basic level,
Everything
memory is
stays
just
the
the way
same.
our mind stores and remembers information. However, such a basic definition would understate its importance. We need memories in order to get a basic grasp of the world around us. Memories tell us who we are, the things we've done, and our goals in life. It's difficult to properly convey its meaning to us as human beings, so instead I'll explain it through the story of a man named Scott Bolzan. When Mr. Bolzan was 46 years old, he had accomplished a lot in his life. He attended Northern Illinois University on full athletic scholarship and played football professionally for a few years after graduating, even briefly playing for the New England Patriots. After an injury that ended his football career, he then became an entrepreneur. He owned and operated a financial planning firm and then became a pilot and ran a successful private jet management company. During this time, he also met and married his wife and raised his 2 children. However, in December of 2010, he had a workplace
strange.
accident and lost all of his memories leading up to that point. When he had awoken from the hospital, he didn't even recognize his wife of 25 years.
Oh my
In
god.
an interview with ABC News, Mr. Bolzan described the experience as just being lost because he lost who he was. Events such as his first date, his first kiss with his wife, his wedding day, the birth of his children,
That's
he had
horrible.
absolutely no recollection of and no emotional attachment to. He was unable to remember any of the important people in his life, his parents, wife, kids, friends, and relatives. He lost the know-how and ability to run his company. He's quoted as saying, "Because I have no concept of who I am as a person, I don't know what my dreams, my aspirations, what my goals were." Imagine this happening to you. If
Awful.
you lost your memories, you would lose everything that makes you, you. The things that you've accomplished, the relationships you've built, the knowledge that you've acquired, and the formative events that shaped who you are.
That door.
When we think about what it's like to live without our memories, its importance in our lives becomes much more clear.
Mr. Bolzan's story is quite compelling. It seems as though memory is incredibly foundational to our own
okay.
personal identity. Yet we are sometimes told that our memories
Okay.
can't be trusted, that they're unreliable. Is
Yeah.
that true?
Slight changes, but
Yes,
changes
it's more true
nevertheless.
than most people think. Research has shown us that memories aren't these static snapshots of the world around us. Instead, they're more like malleable stories about the past. Go
Oh,
over some
shit.
well-known research in criminal psychology that
changed.
demonstrates the fallibility
I
of
don't
our
like
memories.
that.
The first experiment I'll talk about was conducted by Professor Elizabeth Loftus and some of her colleagues at the University of Washington. The setup was pretty simple.
desks.
Researchers showed participants a video of a car crash. Participants were then asked one of 2 questions. The first was along the lines of approximately how fast were the cars going when they hit each other. The second was approximately how fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other. Despite the fact that participants saw the exact same video, the participants that were asked the second question claimed that the cars were
Sending me
traveling
mental.
significantly faster than the participants who were
Door.
asked the first question. A follow-up study showed that when asked a few weeks later whether there was broken glass at the scene, the participants who were asked the second question were
door.
far more likely to say that there was than those who were asked the first question. There was no broken glass in the video. This study shows that memory is highly suggestible. What we think is objective truth about what we have observed is actually what our brains reconstruct and create.
This is
on the
messing with
spot.
me.
Another series of studies looked at ways to take advantage of errors in this reconstruction of memory, otherwise known as confabulation. For example, these studies investigate memory implantation techniques that make participants believe they experienced events that never took place. In one such study from psychologists at the University of Bedfordshire, researchers were able to plant rich, false memories into 70% of participants. These memories included things like committing a crime or getting attacked by a dog.
Oh my
All
god.
of this implies that our memories aren't just fallible, they're exploitable. Our brains are capable of just making up stories about the past and convincing us that they're true.
So
That
we've
freaked me out.
established that memory is fundamental to our experiences and identity. We've also established that memory is highly error-prone and flawed. How do we reconcile these 2 points? How do we know what parts of ourselves are real and what parts aren't?
Ugh.
Ultimately, we can't know. Our understanding of ourselves and of the world is fundamentally flawed. In criminal psychology, there is a well-known case of a woman we call Jane Doe. Initially, her case was used as well-documented proof of repressed memories. In 1984, when Jane was 6 years old, she was interviewed about sexual abuse allegedly committed by her mother. The evidence included marks on her hands and feet that resulted from her mother burning them on the stove.
Oh,
11 years
God.
later, though, it seemed as though she had completely forgotten about the incident. Upon viewing the tapes, she vividly remembered the incidents and believed that her mother had abused her.
That's
Most
so
experts
weird.
to this day don't believe that she was lying. 8 years after that, the report was brought into question. New evidence emerged against Jane Doe's claims. The marks on Jane's hands and feet seemed to actually be the result of a skin infection. Investigators also found 2 pieces of evidence which called the story into question.
So her
The
mother
first
never
was a
burnt her?
report from a clinical psychologist at the time which suggested that the
Are the
story
walls
was
changing colours?
confabulated. The second involved documents from a child protective
Oh my god, why? Oh, I hate that. Hate that. Hate that. Hate that. I don't even know what to say about it. I don't even know what to say. Like, everything was just so messed up about that. Like, it felt so real. And I spun that many times that things look different, and then I started to question myself and think, like, are they different? Is that the same? What? It was really strange and extremely intense. And I don't know, that was horrible. That was horrible. I didn't like that. That put me about a little bit. I don't know about you guys. Let me know down in the description how that made you feel. I know obviously you weren't clicking on things, but you would have still seen that things were changing. And did that jump scare get you as bad as it did me? Because that scared the crap out of me. I was not expecting that at all. Like, at first when I started spinning, I was like, alright, maybe something might jump up. And then after so many spins, I was like, oh, if something, there's no way something could jump up now. And then it did, and no. So let me know what you thought of the video today, guys. Also, if you did enjoy it today, please leave a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!